Alright, chat. We ready now? Okay, well, we're gonna switch to the in-game music now, so... Which is a shame, Soul Worker music is good. I am flubbing switching over the screen, but I think I have it now. Alright. Let's see the new zone. We stopped at like a really bad time last time, so... Wait, Nickelbot? Last year Bits Guy is actually... Nickels bot? Wait, what? I'm hoping that's a meme. Is there seriously a bot that gives out nickels? I don't even. But there is another anonymous cheerer, so thank you for the 5 bits. Do we? I'm trying to make sure our autosave is not more recent than our actual save. I think we're good. Wait, what's happening? Poi Poi losing his job to a bot? What?
I think it's safe to...
I can't imagine a bot just giving you 5 pennies, you know, every few minutes, right? I can't imagine that. And if the notification gets annoying, what you do is you just, until the bot goes away, you make the notification limit 6, right? Now, I wouldn't want to make my notification 6 in the long run, because that's bullying Poi Poi, right? I wouldn't want to do that, but, okay, so let's go to the new zone. We obviously could still do the arena, but let's go to the new zone, which I actually forgot how to get to. Oh, we have other side quests to do. Crap, I didn't realize that. I should have done those off stream if they were, like, not good side quests, right? Some side quests are good, but the boring ones, I could have just, Wait, where's a teleport point in there? Alright, let's see what it is. Kinda nice having a run button in this game. Most Tales games don't have that. So wait, where is this guy? He's in Lord's Chamber? No. Crap. Game, please. He's in the library. Okay, I can remember that. So I would just do the main story. I'm just a lot of past Tales game. Okay, can anyone tell me? Because there's some people in my chat that have already played like this game a lot. Are any of the side quests time limited? Because in a lot of prior Tales games, there was a lot of side quests that were only available until you got, like, when you got farther in the main story, they would go away. And because of that, I'm like trying to make sure I do the side quests, you know, pretty time. What happened to the library? Is it not on this floor? What? Where is the library? But yeah, does anyone know if the side quests are permanent or not? Because if they're permanent, I can just do this later. Okay, outside the library. Oh, I need to be on the bottom. Okay, I don't think we could go there before. I'm pretty sure before that bottom door was locked, so we couldn't get to that part. From what I understand, no, Gambler, do you mean no as in they're not missable? Like the side quests are all in here forever? Is that what you're saying? Because if so, you know, even if they do go away, I'm sure they won't go away too soon, so I could probably just do the main story. I'll see, sometimes the side quest objective is like, go kill a boss, right? And I'm happy to do that. I actually really enjoyed that boar boss and the dragon boss. That was fun.
Someone's calling out for us.
Well, I mean, she's wearing green, so best NPC.
Oh? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I wonder if this looks like a nerdy side quest with these two. Shame it's not voice acted. Nothing wrong with the nerd side quests. I get a spell out of it though.
That woman.
Whoa!
She was a handful, wasn't she?
Oh shit! Rinwell, please no.
Not to mention, she was kind of cute.
Of course, that's why you like her.
Okay, let's see. What's the objective? Secrets of the Stars? What? Do I have to find like a book or something? Secrets of the Stars, that's an old beaten up book you have there. What is it, I wonder?
Well. Yeah.
So we're supposed to just show her a book? Yeah, we just show her a book. Oh, okay, easy side quest, by the way. And we got a title for Rinwell for it. Yeah, I figured we'd get something. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I've been playing Rinwell, so. Freeze Lancer, that's cool that she can just cast that. And it's probably longer than... I wonder what happens if you stalk Freeze Lancer, then cast Freeze Lancer again. I actually really want to know there. Celestial Hand and Mystic Art. Oh, is this a new Mystic Art? Because she's already got a Mystic Art. Interesting. We showed a book to a nerd and we learned a Mystic Art. Well, I kind of have to grab that because that's awesome. Okay, we'll get that too. Increase anti-dragon damage. I wish we'd had that for that boss earlier. If you get all of these, you gain elemental attack plus 30. That's no joke. That adds up. Okay, I think...
I don't think I'll ever quite warm up to her. But I can respect her passion for books.
Okay, I see that you guys got keep finding books.
People. Don't you, Dohalim?
You honor me with your kind words.
Dohalim is a bro, by the way. Also, a little bit of a weirdo, but, you know, that's fine. Okay, let me think. I actually have not been crazy about Thunderblade. It's a little wonky. I'll try this Freeze Lancer instead of Spread. I'm actually quite curious about that. I'll play her in her next fight. I want to see how that goes. Let's see what other book she wants.
That can't be.
This is a question. But in Tales games, do the casters have specific elements that have a large number of correspond to other elements? What do you mean exactly? Oh wait, in games, do the casters have specific elements that have a large number of compared to other elements? Do you mean like, do they like favor an element over another?
No.
Kind of depends on the game, really. I mean, generally there's like, you know, 2 or 3 that they like have a lot of, and then some they don't have a whole lot of. It just depends. I don't think there's a whole lot of consistency with that. Rinwell seems to like, you know, not because of the whole lore in this game, like she's missing a whole class of magic unless she steals it. But like some of the canisters have been pretty universal and had, you know, pretty much every element, but then they might have more of one than another. But yeah, it's pretty changes from game to game, I would say.
Oh.
Well, we certainly have a lot of whatever she wants to see, so. Okay, I think that's, we don't have the whatever she wants now. It says there's loot over here. Aha. Orange gel, hell yes! Oh my god, next they're gonna be holding hands, Jesus. No standards in this place, man. My eyes, alright. So I'm not sure we've been to these side rooms because I don't think we could come in here earlier. So let me I want to do the main story, but like I gotta take a peek around here. So this city's great because you have these awesome guards, and these guys are good guys. They're not dicks. They're not racist. It's nice. Everywhere else in the game, they're jackasses, though. Look at those guys. It's like a chihuahua and like a big dog. Heavy treat, decent. No, learning's not the problem. But that was a boy and a girl sitting next to each other. You cannot have that. Oh my gosh, they might get cooties.
What is this?
You know, honestly, with how scarce money is in this game, I'm okay with that. I don't know what that was. So chat, I have this like protein bar next to me, and normally I like protein bars, granola bars, you know, candy bars. I you know, I like that stuff, and like I don't think protein bars generally taste that bad. But this protein bar is one of those protein bars where they're trying so hard. They put like first off, and it's way more protein in it than I realized. And then they're trying so hard to mask the protein that it's got like this sugar substitute, it's awful. It tastes so bad. You know, I like to try different bars just cause, like, all the time. I just grabbed this one at random, and oh, shit, we got an owl. Is this a usurper? We already have a king owl that gives us loot and stuff, but this guy says he's the king because he wouldn't be wearing a crown otherwise. Oh, damn. That means we can get that crown, though. Listen to this guy. Jesus Christ. Okay, why can't I game? There we go. Yep, we got a crown. I wonder...
Going on in the forest.
Oh, shit. There we go. Now we might get some recolors for the new characters. I'm really curious about that. Anyway, yeah, that protein bar is disgusting because they're trying so hard to mask the protein. It actually tastes worse. Like, it is not good. Oh no, that's the entrance. So every time I see the word plaza, and this has been a thing ever since like Monopoly, my brain wants to read it as pizza, and it's because who doesn't want pizza? And I'm always disappointed because it's not pizza. Me too? Yeah, I'm glad someone else feels that way. Because you're always like, I wish I had pizza right now. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's quickly go back, though. Is there a way to just... There we go. Let's go to the owl place and see if we get any cosmetics. And then we will do the main story.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
I think Poodle senses something.
Huh. Saying Hoodle is sensing something. And it told me to come back to the forest, but the king doesn't seem to have anything for us. Oh, wait, he does. I don't even... Oh, yeah, it's the typical. The mighty one rises. Red, black, wolf vest. Green wolf vest. Okay, that's probably recolors for someone. I'm hoping it's a new character. Huh. Oh no! No, no. He got that one already. Game. God. Is this even different? It just gets rid of the wolf shoulder. I mean, this has green in it, but he tarnishes it, I feel. Also, this is not a good color combo. Green and white and yellow, I think not. I mean, this one's okay, but I think we'll just stick with the default for now. Although dark colors are nice. This is a little garish with the yellow. Alright, we'll go with that. Man, I guess Kisara's next then. And then probably, Dohalim. Okay. Do I have all the owls here? Yes! That means I have all the owls in the first 3 zones. Feels good. Now, the game is showing there's this zone and this zone. I truly do not think those are the last 2 zones in the game. I know Tales of games, they always make you think it's a big dramatic thing, and then it's like, that's not even half of the game. Like, they literally, every Tales game, when you think it's like, oh, maybe we're getting somewhere, it's not even the halfway point. So, I'm sure there's plenty more. It's probably the other planet, actually. You're probably going to go to the moon or whatever. I'd expect that to be a thing. Alright, we'll skip that other side quest for now, and I'll do that off stream. And, I'm trying to remember, though, how the... Oh, I remember. You go down. In the city, you go south or whatever. That's how you, get where we're going. The owl god, yeah. This guy trying to cut the line. That was a really long conversation for just filler dialogue. I actually tell you, there in some games there really is some fun filler dialogue. I often read it actually. Don't really on stream because it slows things down, but that stuff can be pretty fun. Yeah, I've seen a lot of filler dialogue in games like this. That's been worthwhile.
I would reckon. I mean, other than them.
Actually, I'm not being hyperbolic. I think the filler dialogue in Genshin Impact is better than the main story dialogue, and by a lot. I think some of the little subtle side quests. There's actually some subtle side stories in Genshin Impact that actually evolve as you do like dailies and things that are, I think, much better stories than the main story.
Something feels odd here.
Fatui guy was great. Uh-oh. So I like how dramatic music, Dohalim just told us something's up, and then we have to watch a skit.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danon slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers.
Well, that's relevant.
Because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renin doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
So I wonder if, like, the Danans... I'm sorry, Renans, the moon people, I wonder if they, like, you know, wiped his memory and planted him there, and they've got, like, some, you know, bullshit experiment going on or some nonsense. Lloyd all over again, indeed.
You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Talking. Okay. Big burbs. Come on, let's go. There you go.
This won't be
Alright, let's see this Freeze Lancer.
Don't be such a pessimist.
Okay, stalk it and then cast it again. It's kind of slow to cast this one.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Whoa, hello tidal wave. That's a good one. Too bad it takes me an hour to cast the damn thing, but that's useful.
No sooner said than done.
That is pretty slow though. This is where being able to move like casting starts coming more in handy. Alright, let's see if I can store that. And do like, yeah, there, that's nice. The instacast's really handy like that. Oh yeah, I need to do a Mystic Arc because I want to see how that works. I have 2 of them now apparently. Let me check on that. No, she still only has the 1. I don't know what the hell that other thing was. Let me see. What was it called? Let me look. Oh, you can't look in this menu. Okay, I'll later. I guess she's not good against enemies in the air, but I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. Although that's resistant to air. God damn it. I wonder if they're weak to fire because feathers. Will you all stop doing that? I'm trying to combo over here. I don't know about this Freeze Lancer. I might like it more for bosses. It's a little too slow for trash.
Stands in our way.
Alright, let me check. The wrong character. Celestial Hammer. It says a Mystic Art that sends 4 rays of light at the ground. Don't see it as anything. So what on earth did it... Oh no, there it is, Celestial Hammer. So, can I just cast it? Let's see. No, I cannot just cast it. I am confused. It's aerial? I would not have expected that. I like both of these, but let's try that. Hi, guys.
All right.
Please don't do a tutorial. No, we already did this in the arena, though. You literally had a whole arena thing dedicated to showing you how this worked. I guess you can do it when he's not in the party, though. That's kind of funny.
He slowed
slows down. That's our chance. Double beam
It's like
effect.
trying to keep up with a wolf. Hope this works. Mega ray.
Ooh, I like that. What on earth? Let's see. Dude, she has some crazy air stuff. Game, please. I'm trying to do Rinwell things. Okay, you gotta actually aim though. Okay, so electric shock, you gotta be kind of close to them. Is she a Super Saiyan? What? Like, what the hell?
Say no more.
Well done.
Their arcs were interrupted.
Say no more.
Super Saiyan Rinwell, indeed. That's crazy.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like
Oh,
this,
lol.
you can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Huh, section item in the game. I wonder what the point of that is. Artifacts? Artifacts confer special effects simply by having them. Some of them as bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the game, so like New Game Plus. You can toggle each of these effects on and off from the effects list. Oh, thank God. I think this is how you do other arts. I hope it's intuitive UI-wise, but it probably isn't, but we'll see. You can now use set in 6 additional arts. Press Y on the art screen to switch between the panels. Arts that are set on the second panel can be executed by pressing right trigger. That's okay. I probably could do a little bit better than that, but alright, let's see. For some reason, the game keeps detecting my mouse, and it's getting kind of annoying. Oh, got a title. That's not as good as getting another AG, but I'll take that over nothing. Interesting. All right.
A treasure.
I guess we'll do Rinwell first because we're playing her right now. Wait, what did it say to Y button? There we go. Okay. That kind of changes things. I kind of want all my heavy spells to be on R then, so everything that I just tap will be fast cast. I don't mind spread. We'll keep water on B, so then we'll do Freeze Lancer. To wind, I have like no wind attack. I have the one wind attack and that's it. Let's see. That means this other stuff probably won't matter too much. Okay, we'll do those for now. I feel like I will almost never do other aerials, but let's see. Keep it like simple in my brain. I'm gonna do all the lightning ones on the R button, I think. These both seem decent. Huh. So this one makes you go back down to the ground. I don't know if I want that or not. Let's try that one. And then we'll do electricity for days. Okay. Things to test.
That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time.
That's gonna be nice on Alphen, because he has a lot of
I'm
abilities.
surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wish to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
This looks safe. I should save. Yeah, Law has a lot of stuff too, for sure. Alright, where to even start with this stuff? That's not too bad. Okay, no, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, that's quite strong.
It's a duel of the arts. Razor Cyclone Annihilation. Mega Ray. Get behind me.
We've got flyers.
Man, I need more AG on her than... Oh my god, I just got bodied.
Less talking, more doing.
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that. Here I go. I'll take it from here.
Nuke 'em!
See how you handle this. Deus Roar. Here, let me help. First aid. Dance in the wind.
Oh fuck.
Air thrust.
Kind of forgot about my bursts, so I've been concentrating on Rinwell nonsense. Okay, steal that and then shoot it at the other one, because if I shoot it at him, he's resistant to it.
We managed to turn the tide.
For now, but things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert. Electric shock. Mega ray.
Fuck! Not paying attention to their movesets. Alphen, please. I'll play Alphen next, because I want to set up his skills.
Scarlet Inferno! Double Demon Fang!
This might miss. That definitely missed. What am I even shooting at there?
Double Demon Fang!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
So I just finished collecting all the owls. 10-10 better story than main story. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. No spoilers though. The main story's gotten better though. I think it got way better in the third zone. There's definitely some wonky shenanigans with it though. Alright, let's go Alphen. Alright, oh god. Let's see. We'll do heavy hitter stuff. You oftentimes don't have time. I don't even want to deal with. I only have 3 air attacks anyway, so fuck it. That is not the right one. I want to play Kisara soon, but she's still a little lacking in the arts department, so I'll wait for a few more abilities. Also, she's hard to play, man. I'm telling you, the perfect guard thing is a lot harder than dodging. Because dodging, if you don't time it right, you can just get out of the way. Where with blocking, it doesn't work that way. It's kind of nice to see that, though. A lot of games make blocking easier than dodging, but that is so not the case in this one. Finally, I got that back. That was so annoying that I unlocked that, and then we got murdered. Okay. I don't really care. I don't care for Mirage, really. Actually, let's... Whoa, 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 whoa! No, all wrong. Let's make this one Falcon. Okay, that's better. So we can go in the air, do that, and do that, and do that. There we go. Oh, airborne enemies. I'll be do that. Fucking love blah 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 magic.
For now, but things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert. Make it ready.
In an instant. Impact claw.
Dude, that's all. I thought he only did it with Law, but he can do it with Alphen too. I'm actually really glad, because Law's a nerd.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
I really like that
Rest until I'm the best I
first.
can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
I need an enemy before the meter wears off. Fight me.
Right, here goes.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Yeet that. Yeet that. Everybody interrupt the spell.
You going?
I think that worked. Okay, they're resistant to air, so Hurricane Throw's bad. Oh, they're weak. That's weird that they're weak to Earth, but I guess it's a Pokemon thing. There's not a lot of logic there. Oh fuck. I actually have a lot of options. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything now. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Well done.
I really do need to play Law more. Everyone in my chat likes his gameplay, and I know he's very like mainable.
Turn the tables on him.
What the fuck, teleporting?
I still got a ways to go.
Yeah, I've noticed that you don't have to target the specific one if they're near. They have to be near the one that you target. But she kind of like that at the end there. I did the spell steal, and the one next to him got interrupted. We have to be in the vicinity. Not Arjuna, yeah, Dohalim. Yeah, he is good so far. He's had some character development, and I didn't really mind him to begin with, so his fashion's a little royalty, right? Much like Arjuna, right? I don't like Arjuna's fashion as much as like Rama's or Karna's, even though Karna really does need some fashion advice. But yeah, I'm not the Dohalim's fashion is the only thing I don't really like about him, and I don't hate it. It's just, you know, it's too fancy. He's like, I'm a prince. So I keep clicking the shoulder button. I almost wonder if I can change that. I keep clicking the shoulder button to do my other arts, but when it's the trigger, and that's really messing me up.
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything?
Especially in the air. It's not bad on the ground, but in the air it really messes me up. I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm like not paying attention, and anytime you don't pay attention to this game, it's bad. You're gonna die. Hard mode is a bitch. Oh yeah, I should put that in the title.
I got it.
Got what?
I should play Dohalim more though. I haven't played him a lot, but also because we just got him, he doesn't have a lot of arts yet, so.
chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
Okay.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Look at them dodging. I'm trying to remember my arts, what they're assigned to, so I keep forgetting to do my teammate stuff. And you're slowly dying, by the way. That should hit. No, I guess the Mystigar only hits the one you're targeting, no matter what. Damn it! From downtown. I missed. I like how she can double jump though, that's pretty nice. Should've stole that. Wrong one! I wanted the shooty one. Oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked. That's better.
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything about letting off?
Woo! That was close. Okay. I'm like trying because I have so many options. I'm not paying attention to the fundamentals, and I'm dying.
This looks nice and tough.
Is that gear? I haven't even looked at that in forever. I need a crafting person. Okay. I'd like a camp so I can craft and rest. Is we dying?
More Danon ruins.
Did she bring you back from death though? I mean, technically you're knocked out. That
Here too, I see.
but there's you have a meter, that CP meter that's about empty. You have to use that meter to heal or to resurrect.
Maybe they
And you can restore it by
energy on their hands.
items that are very expensive or resting, which you can't do wherever you want. Gotta rest at the bonfire, you know. I'm avoiding enemies because I a
Rest
bitch.
assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed.
Guess we're going down here.
Across this
So I didn't want to fight those guys behind me. It's kind of a big area, actually. Okay, so where we're supposed to go is over there, but there's two zones here. Now, sometimes they don't let you go to those zones early, but sometimes they do, so... We'll see. Doesn't seem like there's a campsite anywhere in this zone. Which is bad, because, oh my god, do I not want to use a gel right now. What is that? That is nothing. No, no, no. Oh god.
I won't forgive you.
Greedy bastards. Oh, only one aggroed. OP. Kick his ass. We won't take any damage here. Alright, that was a freebie. And that means the group over there is smaller, so they're even easier now.
The heavens must be small.
My CP though. I feel bad. I feel like I make Zaw stay up later than he should. I'm a bad influence. As long as he's having a good time, I guess. I just don't want to compromise our boy's health. I'm just saying. Yeah, I got the thing where you like eat and you get CP back, but you can't eat whenever you want, so. Okay, let's go down here. Don't aggro. Jump! Hey, poi poi, I see what you're doing there. You're giving me half a dime, that's what you're doing. What a good guy. You spelled dime wrong there, though. Yeah, I like the CP system. It's good.
How to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what...
Oh, it's the anonymous cheerer. Thank you for the 5 bits.
Another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done.
I don't know if it's a bot or not.
If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
I mean, murdering.
You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
My fellow nickel enjoyer.
Sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
I mean, there are good vegetables.
Which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just...
I see you, I see. Yeah, I don't think it's a bot. I think someone's just cheering anonymously. Anonymously? What am I saying?
Will do her good to have a project.
But you have the option, right? You don't have to
I meant you.
reveal your identity, so I don't think it's a bot. I mean, what makes you all think it's a bot?
Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan.
Just lurking, man.
To someone else.
Trying to have a good time.
Well, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
I think there's a lot of people like that. Honestly, some vegetables do kind of suck and can be very, like, really strong tasting, right? But there's a lot of vegetables that are fine. And there's even things like, how do you put this? Peanut butter. You can have peanut butter with celery, right? And that's peanut butter's still healthy, so it's no problem. And that makes it pretty easy to eat it, right? But yeah, you can normally find at least a few vegetables you don't mind, and it's not like you have to eat every vegetable under the sun, right? Uh-oh. Dude, she hasn't had any screen time or character development in ages.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
Look at this boy lion.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag-Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Do I get CP?
Hey, it's not like I'm...
Do I get CP for this? Oh shit.
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
Oh damn, he kicking his ass. Oh, this is getting anime as fuck right now. I haven't had any shit like this in cutscenes before. Sephiroth, not quite. Do we fight?
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Huh, I was really not expecting a boss fight right now.
Who even are you?
Oh, getting bodied right now. Hey, we got our CP back. Thanks, game. Holy crap!
Who the hell are you?
I have a feeling you're not supposed to win this fight, but you can. I think it's one of those.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord? Where are you going?
Well, Rinwell's dead. Oh boy. Can we knock him down? We can.
Rising Wyvern! I can carve through armor!
Here's a healing art.
First
aid and a smart.
Demon Peg!
Here I go.
Demon Peg!
Only getting started. One at a time.
Enjoy.
Demon Peg!
Here.
Here I come!
I'm gonna learn his moveset here, but
Demon Peg!
he kind of fast. Fuck me, dude.
Try harder! My turn! Not a chance! Try harder! My turn!
That one was obvious.
Demon Peg!
Got some cool moves though.
No further! This one's all mine!
Fuck him up. I am missing so hard. That was not what I wanted at all. Really don't want him on Shion because that's our healing. And he is all on her business right now.
Where are you going? Blah, blah, blah. Not on my watch. Here's a healing art. First aid.
Demon Peg! Try harder! Not a chance! Here!
I can do this all
Demon
day.
Peg!
Okay, well we didn't all die. Our boys got our back here. Well, you're doing better than we did. Not even close. Yeah, I like this guy. I like this guy. I like how Alphen puts up kind of a fight. Dolheim actually put up a good fight. Law comes in there, instantly gets decked. I like this guy. Oh my god, that's amazing. Look at Dolheim carrying over here. Ooh. Ooh, so much face plant. Oh shit. Don't touch the owl. Oh god. Man, party not doing so good.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
I would just keep shooting. That would probably be the way.
A wretch like you?
Well, I'm sure she'll be fine because anime.
Till next time.
But will he be the final boss?
Shion, wake up, please.
Alphen?
Shion.
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
I'm guessing she got hit in the spiritual core thing, so she's fine magically.
And so am I.
Or master core, whatever it's called.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, never mind the crazy swordman you just fought.
Me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't...
Are they just not gonna talk about the guy that just beat their asses? Like, anybody know who that was?
Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
So they're just...
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
The dialogue could be better in this game.
I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate...
Yeah, Rinwell got Omega bodied.
But I'm fine. Really.
The fact that they don't address that's kind of messed
That
up.
strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar.
Poodle would have countered his ass, but Alphen got in the way. Yeah, he's got like, you know, what's that Dragon Ball Z thing? Some instinct, I forgot. It's the meme, but he was just waiting for the last second. He was gonna kick his ass.
With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Oh, our health right now. Ultra Instinct, yeah, that's the one. A lesson in manners. I don't think this is the time.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
Uh-oh.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you
This is awfully Arjuna of you.
We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menencia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Kind of weird to talk about that when we're like, you know, fucked up. I feel like that skit was supposed to happen before the fight.
Up after that last fight.
There we go.
You're not too hurt, are you?
You
I'm
just
fine.
why would you just talked about this?
See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me.
Wait. Was that shots fired? Was that felt like that was shots fired. Couple of life bottles going to waste here, you know.
It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Someone needs to slap those two. You know what this party needs? Chin Gong. I think that'd sort these guys out real fast. I've never really watched any more than like 5 seconds of Bleach at a time.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
Uh-oh.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danons, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest.
Another resistance group. They gotta have dumb names like
An
that.
old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their...
Also, the Darkwing is like a thing in every Tales game, but it's like sometimes it's a bandit group or a person. It's like a... It was an Abyss and a bunch of other games.
Trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Oh, there's an owl here. That's the important information.
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danins and Renins, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danins rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renins here, there should still be...
So, something that kind of annoys me. I do like this game. There's a lot of positives. There are plenty of negatives, though. But, like, the storytelling, the premise is fine. Honestly, I think the premise is good. You could make a perfectly good story out of the premise here. It's just, the writing is just not there. Like, the voice actors are fine. Literally nothing wrong with any of the voice actors. The premise is fine. Even the plot is fine. But the writing and the pacing and, like, just the dialogue, it's all kind of so it's kind of disappointing. I mean, it's not the only Tales game that's had a bad story. There's been a few, but there's some that have decent stories and at least decent writing. I think like Vesperia, the conversations were never like painful where they can be in this game, and it's kind of illogical sometimes and whatnot, where I think like Vesperia was a lot better at that kind of stuff. So yeah, I just wish the story was better, like the way it was told. Like, and we'll see. It might get better as we go, and it has gotten better somewhat. It was pretty shit at the beginning. That whole bit with how you go to that fort to get the clothes, that was so unbearably dumb.
Some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renin Astral Arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings, it said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
Oh my god.
Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see.
Smokey the Bear gonna kick our ass.
I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renins can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renins like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds...
See, I can't be bothered to comb my hair or any crap like that, so I just keep my hair super short and I just buzz it all the time. It's no problem.
like his mom.
Easy.
All that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl...
Smokey the Owl.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renins!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Hey, Hoodle's a bro, man. Okay, well, we know there's an owl here. Food buff's about to wear off. Still have some areas in the prior zone that we haven't gone to, but we can go there later. Oh. That was really easy to find. Like all this run, and the first thing we see is this guy.
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Any chance that's gonna unlock anything?
Look, Poodle, one of your buddies.
Nope. You say something about the forest anytime there's a new unlock. Guess we could try to go this way and see what happens. He killed them all. Yeah. Okay, it's locked. Strange aesthetic here, even if it wasn't in ruins. Very colorful, but then all the trees and stuff are dead. Well, that's somewhere we can go, clearly.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
Maybe they're like, got wrecked by the sword guy? I don't even know.
All of you, stop right there. Don't move.
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like
I
it's
don't-
got a lot of issues to fix.
Wondering like what the main boss for this zone's going to be. Wouldn't be surprised if it's these guys actually, but we'll see.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that.
Sounding like a Western right now. Give me some Billy the Kid action.
Kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
Ha! We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Ice! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danons in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danons, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
This is gonna go well.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough. Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last
Let's go.
Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Honestly, kind of seems like a bunch of losers that aren't even winning. They just think they are. Like, I doubt the Lord is even really running, so...
Hey, wait up.
Two guys, indeed. Nice
Told you
hype.
so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, Is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
They look a reasonable human being.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
That guy's cool. And because of that, he's probably going to die.
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least.
That guy joined the party.
If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renins here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renins just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long...
Oh, God.
It's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
Okay, I need to run to the restroom real quick, and I'm gonna let you all watch this skit, and I'm gonna skip it.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels...
Alright, chat, did I miss any, like, groundbreaking, earth-shattering... Oh, they're still going!
Feels happy?
Jesus Christ!
My dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Were they basically saying, oh my god, there's more skits. Basically, our resistance group is better than your resistance group.
What's wrong? Yeah! Good.
Alright! And we won a quest by talking to a guy. Sure. Oh my god, there's so many zones. Well, I guess we use the inn. But there's so many freaking zones that I have like no idea where we want to go here. Zephyr was cool.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicent once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danins with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to
You cooked the
care a lot
roast
about
chicken?
music,
Okay.
Evelyn. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Hold on, Saber Nero, I see you.
Music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
But, Saber Nero saying, damn, or whatever his name was. Unleashing Klee explains the city being in the shape that it's in.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
Kind of obvious that Shiom is after the, Master Cores.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time.
So, here's my guess. Again, I've seen no spoilers, any of that, and I could be way wrong, but what I suspect is she's got some, you know, crybaby backstory, and she's got some obligation to something that we know nothing about, and she doesn't want to tell us about because, you know, plot vomit. And she thinks she needs to, like, do this thing, you know, and it involves getting these Master Cores to do some shit that she doesn't want to tell us about or whatever, and she'll regret it later or something.
To rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
But she has like some loyalty to someone or something that we don't know about. That'd be awesome if that one of your party characters was the final boss.
Where are you going?
What? Okay. Okay. Hold. Just. Fuck. Okay. Because this is happening. Obviously, she's not just taking a walk. But why in God's name would hand holding? Can you believe these? And in the streets, people could see that. Jesus, kids could see that. Anyway, there's no reason for them to think she's not just on a walk, right? People do that, by the way, right? And obviously, there's probably more to it just because, you know, the screen time. But I don't see why he would assume anything other than she's just on a walk.
Wolfen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Oh god, now you're being weird.
Have it your way.
You know, Klee doesn't sound so bad right now.
The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little, if you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
Remember last stream, chat, when we fought a giant boar and a dragon? That was good. It was a good time.
So we're just going to check things out, right?
I will say, that swordsman guy was pretty cool, and it was nice that you could actually fight him, and even though you couldn't win, you know, you could actually dodge his stuff and see his moveset. I mean, that was pretty cool.
Whatever that forest is called.
Alright, I'll do the side quest later, so let's... Which way do we go? I wonder if we go out this way, if we go back in one of the zones that we couldn't go to before. Well, let's find out. Even if you're not supposed to go here, I want to know what are in those zones. So, is there no teleport in this area? Like, generally, every zone has at least one teleport. God damn. Killing me, game.
Next time, pay attention.
My issue really isn't, like, I really gotta stress this. It's not the cheesy romance, it's not the plot, it's not the premise. I really don't have a problem with those things. It's the execution. Like, and it's not always bad. Like, I think the third area was actually pretty good. But a lot of times the premise and the plot and the characters are just used in a way that is... It's not very, it doesn't ring true, right? It's very off. I have seen worse, I'll say that. I have seen, because, okay, I hate to say this, but like Genshin Impact's main story and a lot of their character side stories, some of them are good, but a lot of them are just such illogical messes. I mean, they're awful. Like, Jesus Christ, what was her name? The ice tsundere, fuck, I don't remember her name, but Eula or something? Yeah, Eula. Like, her story literally did not make sense, right? It's like before they wrote the story, they were like, okay, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, and this is gonna happen. And they just forcibly connect those dots, and it doesn't even make sense. Like, that whole bit where, like, she's trying to show you how to behave, but, like, by noble standards, and so she acts like a dick because the nobles act like dicks, and everyone gets mad at her because she's being a dick, but she didn't tell them that she was just acting. It's just stupid, right? And it's like, none of it makes any sense, because you would just tell the civilians, you know, that you're just practicing, right? Or you would just go to Amber and practice with her. It's just stupid, right? There's a lot of stuff in Genshin Impact like that that's just so... Like, it's so forced, right? And then I remember it was like Mona's... Is her name Mona, the water thought? Where, like, each section of the quest just had nothing to do with each other. It was just random... just bullshit. It's like, what? Now we're doing this, and now there's slimes, and there's this thing, and it's like, none of it, it was just so nonsense. And like Venti's side quest was good in terms of its like theme, right? Like, it had a good message, and like all this stuff about like forgetting people that died, and like, you know, coming to terms with the past, and how it, you know, things change when you get older and stuff. That's all great. But like the beginning of it was so wonky and random and nothing to do with anything. It took it so long to get to the point, right? Total mess, right? And there's things I like in Genshin, obviously, but I would definitely say it is a way more incoherent gerbil than this game. Although I do think this game's writing can be kind of, I don't know, it feels rushed sometimes and just off.
Big tower over there.
Is this where I'm supposed to be going? Like, what is, like, what the hell? You think someone would have mentioned this? Suddenly we're in Rocky Road, and
I need something to eat.
yeah, that, oh yeah, I forgot to eat. Oh, there's a campsite here.
By the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Oh yeah, you can manage the ranch from these. Oh god, a mouse got into the stalk there. Cats and dogs not doing their job. Can't believe this costs you money though, it sucks. We have horses now, apparently. Is that a Setsubun tower? I might be okay with that in a game like this. Wouldn't bother me. Okay. Look at that, I have 5. That's it, I have 5 orange shells. Alright, can this guy craft? Okay, because I feel like I haven't crafted in forever. That looks weird. I think it's just the lighting. I think that's just a regular sword. It's just the lighting is making it look orange or yellow or whatever. Okay, so that enhances earth arts. So I think this is something different in this game. In prior games, when a weapon had an element on it, attacking, just normal attacking with the weapon would apply that element. I don't think this game does that. I think what this game does is if it has an element on the weapon, anytime you use an earth art, it just boosts it. So that's kind of cool. I don't have the mats I need for either of these. I can make this. So this is the Gale Wing, but better. Oh, fuck. You have to... Oh, fuck. Oh, that's not good. It uses the old Gale Wing. I sold some of our old weapons because I didn't think we needed them anymore. But apparently you can use them to craft things later. Fuck. Mistakes have been made. Oh, mistakes have been made. Also, real shout outs to this game allowing you to use the cosmetic of any weapon you want. I'm so glad they made that change. So this is just a generic gun for her. Fair bit better. Definitely not gonna use the aesthetic of that one though. So right now her... So if she uses wind arts, this book is better. And I do have a lot of wind art, so actually I might wait and I'll just remember that wind is good. Okay, I'll craft this, but I won't equip it. Can you do that? Craft and equip. Okay, just yes. You just click yes and don't click craft. Okay, there we go. So really, the only shields I think I'm going to use for her is her default one, or the one we're using right now. The other ones are like too out of place with her armor. And enhances light arts. This enhances wind arts. I think she has some light arts, so we'll do that. Okay, got some nice gear upgrades here. I haven't checked accessories in so long, and I haven't leveled them in so long. Grants immune. I wouldn't mind getting another one of those, so let's make one. I can make a 3-star one, gets 2 effects. What's Smackdown? Water damage plus 7.5%. That's not bad. I didn't know you could have side effects like that. If you can really min-max and get the really good stuff, that can be really good. Move speed increase. Damn, some good stuff. I wonder if each time you come, is it tied to the stone, chat? Is that what it works? When you find a 3-star stone, does that stone just have these side stats? Like, it's not random when you craft it, it's just random when you get the stone. I'm assuming that's what it is. I wouldn't mind decrease aggro. That's not bad for like Rinwell and stuff. Knockdown makes it easier to knock down enemies with arts, I think. Makes sense. So I like both of these. Water damage or decrease aggro. The thing is, if I play Rinwell, I actually want aggro because it's fun to dodge, right? If I'm not playing Rinwell, her having less aggro would be good. But elemental defense is kind of niche. 7% water damage can add up. I guess I'll try this one. I'm interested to see how that works. Okay. Taken from fire and water. What do I got? None of these side effects are that good. I don't think I'll craft one of those right now, because I've got 2 of them anyway. Okay, I have a... Oh boy, I have a lot of these. Okay. Water damage. Straight attack. Down damage 5%. I guess you take 5% less damage. Water damage. Plus... Ooh, that's not bad. Alright, I'll make that one. Making these is good though, because when the bosses have an element type, like, they can make a big difference for not just exploding. This would be good on Alphen, he does a lot of fire stuff. I'll wait on that one. Oh man, if you could get an offensive stat on this, you could really fuck someone up. Oh, down damage is probably more damage when they're knocked down. Don't really have light attacks. Does anyone know, does the attack stat affect magic? I'm assuming not, because it's called Warrior Emblem. Freeze resistance. I bet you at some point an enemy will have freeze. No? No as in it doesn't affect magic? Elemental attack? Okay, that makes sense. We do have some wind, we have no light. None of these side stats are anything too great, so I'll hold on to it for now. Okay, so this increases elemental attack. And the side effect would be even more. Okay, I like that for Rinrel right there. This is nice though if I do water stuff. Having more health doesn't hurt, but this seems to be the way right here. That's a good generic thing to give Rinrel. Okay, then you have to upgrade them, which is... I don't remember, let's see. Enhance, there we go. So I can get rid of the ones that I don't like. Wait, and this UI, does it not show their side effect? Oh, no, okay, there, it's at the bottom, okay. It just does it backwards. I guess they're expecting you to get rid of your 1-star stuff. Which, I mean, fair enough, it is kind of pointless. There we go. Alright, I feel like a lot of that I can do off stream, because that's pretty boring. Although I tell you, I do like that. I need to make a different Swift Ring than with subsets alike, because her moving super fast is really nice. Not so much though when the AI plays her, they don't take advantage of it at all. So when the AI plays her, it's fine for it to be something else. This is pretty nice. AI is very dumb. Really no way to know what to give them when you're just fighting generic stuff.
Guys checked your equipment lately?
Well, the only thing I don't like about this gun is it's too big and it looks kind of dumb. This one's the most reasonable, but boy does that color clash. I guess we'll just stick with this for now. I do really like this shield. This one's cool too. Kind of works with what he's wearing. Stick with that for now. Alright, time to make some food. Yeah, move speed is pretty great.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Group's
Point
mother.
taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say
Called
I like
helping.
it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that
Oh god, fishing, dude, that's the real final boss.
hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinct
I can't handle those fish, man.
serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
And you have to buy like
Don't be
bait.
so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Okay. We want to fix like roasted chicken, I guess. I don't think anything else was chicken related. Dark Mark? Why would what? And thank you, IC, for the. Can I bribe you to go fishing? Okay, fine. If I see a fishing thing, we'll fight the fishing boss one more time. I don't. Why would eating a chicken give you Dark Mark? And what does Dark Mark even do? Guess we'll find out.
That came out great.
And before it makes harder enemies spawn, that'd actually be badass. That could be their version of Holy Bottle and Evil Bottle.
Enemy attack?
Yep, that's what it is.
It's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
This could be unrelated.
Cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is.
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely.
It sounds good to me.
I just flip it over, and then...
Spicy meat's great, man.
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion, perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
But legitimately, I like slightly overcooked meat, and you really can't put enough spice on it, so...
It tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
We'll talk to Red Juna.
Care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself, When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.